What's going on, you guys? Welcome to a special quarantine cooking edition on this beautiful Foodie Friday. So get this, a couple of weeks ago I found an old rickety smoker at the side of my neighbor's house. And he said he went vegetarian, so he doesn't need it anymore. So I thought I would take that opportunity to take up smoking. So I cleaned it up, fixed some of the broken pieces, and brought it back to life. And I thought, since I have the time to do it, I've never smoked anything before, so this should be an interesting experience. Hope you're hungry. Alright, so I decided that I would try smoking a chicken first because I assumed that that's the easiest thing to do. And just as a variety, I'm also going to smoke a whole head of cabbage. There we go. Hickory, wood chips. Alright, so we got the charcoal. I'm going to soak the wood chips, and then we'll move on to the next step of getting the chicken ready to put in the smoker. From what I have researched on Google, there are several parts to a smoker. There is the bottom part where all the hot charcoals go, and then the wood, the soaked wood chips will go on top of it. This, of course, is the lid portion of the smoker. We do have the second level, which is for the water. The reason water is important because while your meat is smoking, you want the water to evaporate and keep the meat moist. So let's soak the wood chips first. Just gonna get all of these wood chips nice and soaked. I'm gonna leave it in here for a couple hours. All right, now it's time to take our chicken out of our brine. Now you'll notice I put the lid on upside down so it is fully immersed. It's been brining in here for about 14 hours or so, and you are gonna wanna throw out the rest of the brine because you can't use it anyway. So once again, our brine consisted of equal parts sugar and salt, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, obviously some crushed garlic, some thyme, some rosemary, and some black pepper as well. Just rinse some of the brine off. The next thing that you're gonna wanna do is flatten the chicken out, open the chicken up. So what I like to do first is take out the spine. So I go on either end of the butt here. But that's basically what you want to do first. Alright, that should be enough. I don't want to take too much out. But basically I've got a nice piece of chicken. Because the chicken brined, I'm not going to season it with salt because obviously it's going to come out over salted. So instead I'm going to use more flavoring agent, some paprika here. I'm not really measuring anything. Garlic powder, not garlic salt. Ground sage. Ground cloves. Just add some more thyme, a little bit of nutmeg. Before I cover the chicken in the rub, I do want to dry it off as much as I can. I'm going to pat dry it with some paper towel. What you also want to do is pull back some of the skin and get some of the seasoning. Let's give it a little bit of a nice massage. So next we're going to prepare the charcoal. So this is bacon grease from my breakfast the other day. Bacon grease soaked paper towel lights really well. And hope that what I'm doing makes sense. The temperature on the smoker is starting to come up a bit, and it wasn't doing that before, so I think we're almost there. So my next step is putting the moist wood chips on top of the charcoal. These moist wood chips is obviously going to create that smoke and that flavor. Hopefully we get some good flavor out of it. I just soaked it in plain water. I've heard some recipes where they soak it in like fruit juices and stuff like that. I have no idea if that works, but I'm doing the basic smoke right now. So the next step is adding my liquid. The liquid is very important because you want to create humidity in there while it's smoking. You don't want your meat to dry out. I actually put a little bit more water than the level line because this is my first time doing it. I don't want to go back to it because, well, if you're looking at it, you're not cooking. Let's go right into it. So, as quickly as possible. So first, my bird. I'll put this guy right here. Save the spine. I'm Filipino, so nothing goes to waste. And I'm just gonna put my cabbage right here. The cook time on this is supposed to be 3 hours, but I'll check on it halfway through. Here it goes. Okay, so time check, it's been about 2 hours. The temperature of the smoker has consistently been at 175, hasn't really moved from there. So it's obviously cooking at a very low temperature, but I am gonna add some more of the wood chip. So, looks good to me. All right, so it's been about five and a bit hours, and I would like to think that it's done by now. Just under 200 degrees. I've been stoking it, throwing more moist wood chips in. Let's have a look. That is gorgeous. Okay, so final verdict on the chicken itself. The skin was actually inedible. The skin's really chewy. Because it cooked at a lower temperature, and chicken skin needs a higher temperature for the fat to render out and actually be edible. But the meat in itself was delicious, bursting with flavor, juicy as hell, and I can't wait to smoke another chicken with some different rubs and seasonings. Now for the cabbage, I actually didn't season it before I put it in, so it had the smoky flavor, but nothing else. So I just turned it into coleslaw. Smoked cabbage coleslaw actually was pretty good. If you guys liked this quarantine cooking edition of Hope You're Hungry, let me know. Maybe I'll do some more of these. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and now keep putting the food in front of your face. Hope you're hungry.